Good morning, Tuesday, January 11th, which makes it Monday, April 11th. We're still on that perfect track where people are just like, they always struggle with 90 days out. It's just 3 months out with the same number. Not the case. This too shall pass. So that's why you see me checking my phone feverishly some mornings. But right now we're in that window where the numbers line up. It's just always a day earlier. So it's Monday, April 11th, which is horrifying and true. We reminded in some coaching conversations yesterday, Zoe and I were reminding people that our good friend James Shaw, who you might have just left his party to come to our party, and we appreciate your attendance, he reminded us that on the first day of the year, which was 11 days ago, if you're doing the math, which Zoe was doing last night, if you were doing the math, it was the day that you should have had 15% of everything you want to achieve in 2022 should have been pending. Good morning. We're not here to should all over you, but I'm just giving you a list of things to think about. What do you currently have pending versus what your actualities are for your goals for the year? So I would guess that most of us are behind, and I say that with love. So whatever your number is, you're probably trailing those metrics, and that's why we never talk about lowering the bar. We talk about raising the activities. So we're asking you today to be ever mindful of the fact that you probably need to have more conversations today than you had yesterday. Go ahead, Robert. He's got a question. Yeah.
I can't get the bar any lower. It's on the ground.
You wouldn't fit through it?
You know what? If I keep raising the bar, I could just walk right under it.
He's silent. He's silent.
I was thinking, Zoe. Because nobody can hear us except for us. Robert can't hear me. I was thinking, why don't we tell him we're going to start doing the quick start at 9:15?
9:15.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a good idea because I think.
Yeah, see, it worked. It worked. He's like Voldemort. I just eschewed him out of the conversation. Yeah. What is that? Now it says Vincent at the top. Yeah. That's his marquee from his lounge act back in Vegas. Robert, you're always not invited. Double negative. Yes. Anyway, we came up with a new word yesterday that we're very excited about. Zoe parsed the phrase earlier in the year. I think maybe it might have been before New Year's. I feel not good about this, which is one of my favorites. And I think that would work into, if we were going to throw this into the dictionary, that might be the definition of this new word that we came out with, which is troublematic.
Yeah.
And we put it out in the ether. So far, it's testing well. So that might be. I don't know. We got to come up with some
subjects.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most of these people probably just wanted me to leave their office, so I can imagine they were just like, "It's great, get out." But anyway, so it is a Tech Tuesday. We'll talk about that in a second. We're going to remind you your opportunity to be with your bold coach, and you're like, "Well, he's not my bold coach yet." Exactly, not yet, but maybe when you join him on Thursday for FSBOs, which stands for Frequently Seen But Overlooked, also for Sale by Owner. He's going to teach you how to have that conversation. That's at 11 o'clock. The Zoom link is in the news. The news is in your email. 2 words for 2022. Scroll down. All the information is in that email, so just keep looking. Just keep scrolling. So when you get there and you click the link, that will get you there on Thursday. And then next Thursday is our first step to Bold, and that is an open door policy because you guys can all come in, meet the coach, grab some of the content. I think it's about a 90-minute session. And then sessions 2 through 7 after that, they are a paid event. It is $3.99. The room is filling up, which I'm pleased to report. We had a little glitch in the matrix, and we weren't getting the right numbers, but now we're getting great numbers, which are also the right numbers, which it's all good news. So we're thrilled about that. So boldportsmouth.com to sign up for that opportunity, and we'll see you for that event. Robert, you've got Tech Tuesday today. What's going on with 301? Do you want to start with 301? I'm just twisting the knife and dashing salt into the wound. He's muted.
Oh, no, he's muted. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, whoops.
That's because while I was talking earlier, he was swearing under his breath.
That would never happen to Tim.
I wasn't poking fun. I just let you know you were muted. Wow, she's prickly today. Go ahead, princess. Tell us all about your morning.
What about my morning? Oh, okay. offers a.
I had a lovely oatmeal.
You know what? All right. You're right. You asked for it. I'm in a weird mood today because last night,
Oh boy.
I stubbed my toe so hard on a door in our house, I broke off my toenail.
Oh,
And I am in absolute agony. And it is just like when I was working on the tractor. It's just one. I find that I am now really prone to accidents. So I am suffering from some kind of thing that is just making me smash my body all up. So I am walking around with a thing on my foot to keep it from moving because it hurts so bad. That's my day.
Was it pulled off during surgery, or did it pop off like a chiclet? Like, what actually happened that?
Oh, I didn't want to go into it.
Oh, I
because
absolutely
it
want to talk
wasn't-
about. Let's talk about toes.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
no, it
yeah.
was not pretty.
Yeah.
It broke off like a chiclet, but it was still connected and it had to come off.
yeah. Okay. I'm done now.
We're cat gagging now. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're moving on. We're
Hey,
moving on.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
He asked. I tried to keep it just generic. He asked.
Next week
Oh
we'll
my
be doing Toe Tuesday. Today we're going to bring it back to Tech Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get back to the tech.
Robert,
So I'm
somebody-
struggling.
Somebody in the chat can help you sell that house and get into something like
I thought somebody was going to sell his toenail. I'm like, what are we? Where are we going?
No.
Well, I mean, I'm going to put it on eBay because it looks like a little picture of Jesus'
Nope,
face.
stopping.
so-
We're stopping. We're stopping. We're stopping. We're stopping. Yeah.
Poor
I had-
Allie. Allie's
Yeah.
like, oh, wait a minute. Everything just went down. The numbers just went down on us.
Yep.
Everybody's checking out. Sorry, everyone. Okay.
Well,
301.
the funny thing is, though, honestly, Camille always struggles with whether it's like she's inherently called it the Kickstart, and I'm like, Quick Start, KW, Quick Start. It's branding, and she's like, I know, I'm sorry, I always say Kickstart. So last night was a Kickstart. This morning is the Quick Start. So what were you just meandering around furniture and lost your way? Like, what is happening? Is this
No.
Why
like
are we talking about
early
this?
onset senility? Like, what's going on? And I can ask you that because I'm as gray as you are. So go ahead, talk to me about it. I'm just trying to help.
Okay, so here's the story. Michelle was downstairs.
Yeah.
She was cleaning up down in our little mud room, and she had left the hallway door which go downstairs. And the damn dogs have these rubber balls, and the ball was behind the door. And I went to move the door, but the ball acted like a door stop. So the door stopped really fast, and my foot did not because I thought that the door would be out of the way. And so when I hit it full steam, and it was just not pretty.
Okay. We've ruined everybody's morning. Here's the thing, though. That immediate pain, like the funny bone or anything like that, that sharp pain is, that goes right through you. So think about about how less painful it will be to make your calls to make sure that you get pending what you need for your 2022 goals. Back to you, Robert.
See how you did that?
Yeah.
I see how you did that.
Brought it right around.
Today-
Brought it right around. Yeah, we go.
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Poor Sue. Let the vomiting commence.
Oh, she has a COVID shot number 2 toe story, which we'll have on next. Yeah, it's going to be Toes Days from now on. I'll bring her on next week. Yep. Go ahead.
Today we have. I'm not moving, so I'm going to be here all day, right here.
You're going to toe the
and
line, damn it. Go ahead.
I'm going to toe the line, damn it. Oh man, the toe stops here. So today at 3:01, which is 3:00, we're going to be doing offers and commissions. Now we haven't done this class in a while, and I'm doing it because I've been getting some calls lately. You know how I try to keep these things relevant and kind of related to the conversations that I'm having. And there's a lot of confusion
Try to keep
about,
it up
you know,
to date. Go ahead. Yeah.
sometimes it's just hard to recover.
Oh, friend.
So
I'll have
offers-
the office down to 400 agents by 9:00. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was an
What's strange
automotive
is our numbers
attrition
are
on the
actually
11th.
going up here.
Well, anyway, go ahead.
Offers and commissions at 3:00. 1:00 is contacts the heart of your database. 11:00 we're doing the DocuSign workshop, and we're talking about PDFs today. Lots of questions about PDFs, how form fields work on PDFs. Why can I do this? Why can't I do that? PDFs, 11 a.m. contacts the Heartview database at 1 p.m. and offers and commissions the whole kit and caboodle about getting paid at 3 o'clock as I suffer through the pain.
Yeah. So are you all hopped up on ibuprofen, or what are we doing?
Oh no, I'm
Is
just
it
dealing
elevated?
with the pain. All right. Well, I found some old Oxy. What can I say?
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Jesus.
I knew where it was.
Not recommended, everyone.
No,
Everyone
yeah.
not recommended.
I mean, the good news is he's stuck in his studio all day, which is fine. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Ice.
Holy
Ice.
Moses. Holy
Just go
Moses.
outside for like 1 minute, and you'll be good. You won't
To-
feel it anymore.
Yeah, to stick my toe in the snow maybe to cool it down.
That's maybe
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
It's good times. It is
All right.
good times.
So-
Reminders for everybody too.
You're welcome, everyone. By the way.
Yeah.
thank you.
Listen, we share here. That's all. And we're worried about you, Robert. We want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, well, something's going on. I'm breaking myself way too much lately.
Does anyone know Robert's astrology chart? Like, it's not here.
What is that? What is that company, Visiting Angels, where they send in a nurse just to check on you? Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get a life alert. I swear.
We'll just have- We'll have somebody pop. Well, Janina was laughing. I've got it on my charger right now, real quick. Janina was laughing because they're running all of the Apple Series 7 commercials, which have been phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen any of them. It's all about the fall detection. And there's just people. Some guy made a phone call. He's out on his farm and broke his leg, and some guy was like maybe windsurfing and got carried way out, and they tracked him down. And then there's one where she just looked at me because there's one where they actually it's just script on the screen, and it's just zooming in slowly into a forest, and it's a guy took a digger on a mountain bike. And they're like, the location of the body, like basically, like Siri's basically calling the ambulance and the wife or the spouse to say, like, Ted's down, no response from the wearer of this watch and all that kind of stuff. She turns around, she goes, "Do you have fall detection on?" Now, historically, I've only had it on for if you're doing an activity. She goes, "Put it on all the time. We're there." So like I like if I fall in the office, I have my eye fallen and I can't get up now. Which I trust at that point I could grab my walking cane and just bang on the wall enough that Kaylee might come get me. She probably won't, but that's fine. That's fine.
She'll call you and you won't be able
Yeah,
to
but I can't get to the phone though because I'll be over here splayed on the floor.
Right. Yeah.
It's fine.
But now we know Bear's next birthday present. So thank you.
I think so. I think the Series 8 is actually going to, it won't be hyper perfect, but it'll be another layer of protection. Series 8 next fall is supposed to have blood glucose, which I don't know how accurate that would be, but I would definitely grab one for Cameron. You're laughing. Somebody's making fun of my age. Go ahead.
No. Jason is nailing it. Jason is talking about me still, but he nailed it. But
He
go on
nailed it.
Office snap. Kaylee, office snap. # office snap.
Yeah.
Winning. Yes.
I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to joke about my mobility because something will happen today if I do. Yeah. We're not going to go there. So somebody asked the other day via email, how do they were asking about their staff, their operational staff, to view contracts classes. Just a reminder for everybody, that is always on Wednesday, always on Killer TV. That's where all the contracts classes are. And to view old contracts classes is not a thing. They're in real time on Wednesday. That's why we make it an appointment television. That's why we hold it as sacred cow. Nothing happens on Wednesday except for contracts. So please know it's always Keller TV. Tomorrow, I believe we have Maine and New Hampshire. Last week was Mass, Maine and New Hampshire. Mass is going to be every other week. And then we should have at some point, and Doyle can probably throw it into the liner notes, we should have at some point in the coming weeks that Doyle will be cobbling together questions for Attorney Hyde so we can do risk mitigation. Usually happens once a quarter.
On that note, we do have, we just finished last week on Thursday. We did the new agent orientation of the new agent startup.
Yeah.
And that was all day Thursday. And one of the things that happens every month is Jen Vashon goes through the essential forms.
Yeah. Yep.
And we missed last month's because we had some recording issues, but we got this month's recorded. So not only did we record the entire orientation and all of the essential forms discussions, but I am still in the process of editing them because it's like 7 hours worth of video.
Sure.
But when I'm done, all of the new essential forms are going to be in our LMS. So you can go through one at a time and look at any one randomly and just get the background and the information on those essential forms. Now, it's not the contracts class where she takes line by line, but it definitely gives you an introduction so that you can kind of say, okay, I really need to know more about this particular contract. I need to either ask the broker, go to night school, or attend the contract classes.
Yeah. Perfect.
So
Robert,
it's going to be up on the LMS.
What is that LMS thing you were talking about?
The LMS stands for Learning Management System, and basically what it is it's a repository for just KWCLM, for just us, of all of the training material that we have that's available to you exclusively, free to access, just with your KW email. And you go in there and you can view any of these courses, any of the classes, anything that we've recorded and put in there. And you can also request stuff. And it's also gamified, so we have competitions going on. And it's a lot of fun. So there's good stuff in there, and it is at kwclmtraining.com, kwclmtraining.com. If you haven't created an account there yet, you should run in there and create an account.
With your KW email.
With your KW email. But what about our friends with admins? And of course, yes, admins can have access to the LMS. What about when our admins don't have a KW email address? What happens then?
If you email me at command@kwclm, I can get you in. I know somebody.
Yeah, he's good.
You know a guy.
I know a guy.
Yes. So just a reminder to everybody, because I know without fail, there's we get bombarded with a lot of information, and I know without fail that you're getting text from the call multiplier about the office being closed for snow. You're getting a text from the call multiplier to remind you that Bold is coming, and here's the registration link. On Sundays, you'll get a text from the call multiplier that's telling you, and the call multiplier is our company service that we use to do worldwide texts. You'll get those on Sunday, like our proven cappers got a text on Sunday at 11 to remind them to join me in 24 hours, Monday at 11. Please make note of the fact that that number, label that KWCLM, because and we do have access. I can go into the portal and see this, but people email back to that quite often, like, "Hey Tim, do you have any room on your schedule this week?" And that's not my text number, but that is a tool that we use. And my point being, I know there's a lot of ways that we try to get a hold of you guys because we want to make sure that you don't miss anything. So just to remind you, as Zoe just brought up, like, hey, what's the LMS? And that was a plant. She knows what the LMS is. Anyway, scrolling all the way down, you've got all the way through, you've got today's schedule. Then you're going to see the international schedule for KW. You'll see KWNE stuff all for today. Then coming up, day after day, are all the things on the docket for the rest of the week. And then we get to the very bottom, and under, we got tubing, and then under that at the very bottom, there are links for the training portal. There's a link for the resource drive. There's a link for the YouTube KW Tech Tube that Robert created. There's our Facebook link, and then there's the link for the Keller Williams New England YouTube page where all of the Ignite 2.0 content resides. So when we joke about scrolling down, once a week, make sure you scroll all the way down because you may miss something. And the note at the top right now, and I know Nathan wants to keep reminding people of this, it's a great opportunity. There's a note at the top of the news right now that Zoe threw in reminding everybody there's a Google form if you want more information about the opportunity for the life insurance policy that got put together. So everyone at the company is going to have an opportunity to get more information on this. Fill out the Google form so you can be part of that meeting. And there's going to be, it's going to be whole life insurance, so it's not going to be a term for 10 years or whatever. There is no finger pricking. There's no doctor's appointments. The rates are great. As Nathan loves to remind me, it's going to be based on age, so my price is going to suck. Your price is going to be awesome. And you're going to be able to continue to buy into it over time. And there's going to be an opportunity to also buy policies for your loved ones and your spouses. And I believe your short people too. Nathan wasn't quite sure about the short people, but we think the short people are involved as well. We had that conversation about...
No, you can fill out the Google form so that you can join us in the educational session, and they will be able to answer that question for you there.
Perfect. Well, I mean, and that's just it. The thing where it is whole life. You know, I made the point because I remember Nathan ages ago talking about the fact that his kids had insurance, and I was just like, huh. And he's like, well, couple things. First of all, if you ever go through the horror of losing a child, the last thing you want to be worried about is money. And above and beyond that, should they outlive us the way they should, when they outlive us, it's a financial opportunity that you hand on to them. Because with whole policies, you can get to the point where you start to, with some whole policies, you can extract from them and start to pay them. You start to pay it with it, which is pretty amazing. But it turns into a great financial opportunity for your family as well. So please look into that. I was talking to Janina about it. She goes, taking out more policy. We watch a lot of Dateline, so neither one of us sleep with both of our eyes closed. Yeah, we watch a lot of Dateline. Anyway, so it's a great opportunity. It's one more thing that I guarantee it's not happening across the street. And there are very few market centers that are doing this. You know, we are built differently, and it's all Nate's fault. So please look into that. Fill out that Google form so you can have an opportunity to have that financial security and just add that to your arsenal for your family and for your future. So I think that's it. Is there any more toenail talk, or are we wrapping this up?
There is not.
I'm not going
I'm going to steamroll over here with a question.
Sure.
You're welcome, everyone.
Oh.
So I've been getting some questions recently under the category of blaming our fearless leader, Nate Dickey, for things.
Sure.
So the whole life insurance, this is something we know we're not finding at other places. Our coaching program. Now, I know our coaching program is here for everyone in our market center, admins included, period, no extra cost. Thank you, Nate Dickey.
Yep.
Can you talk about that for a second? Because that's also not the same as at many other market centers and I think brokerages.
Yeah. So first and foremost, way back when, the great Shannon Whaley was like, initially she was the productivity coach before there were productivity coaches. So when Shannon got started, right around then in 2011, they started the growth initiative. And at that point, they're like, okay, well, so the TL's got to be really busy going to find the humans, and then somebody has to yell at them when they get here. So they created the PC role, finally created the PC role. So then at that point, I believe I am, after Shannon, I'm fourth in the chair. There were a couple of other iterations before me. And you're wondering like, oh, I wish we had a chance to work with them instead. I know, I love you too. So we get to the point where ultimately most market centers, and this is most market centers, although the model's changing, which is really funny because when we started, when I stepped into the role in 14, and we decided to do it the way we're doing it, we had a lot of market centers like, oh, you're not really following the model, you're doing it wrong. Nathan wanted me to be in conversation with everybody. So we built it as such that it was not a situation where at most market centers, if you are going to engage with the coaching program, you sign a contract and there's a percentage of your closed deals while you're engaged with the coaching program that gets paid to the coaching program. Nate's like, we will get him a life alert. We'll put him in an office and he will be here to yell at everybody all the time. And that's not going to be an additional cost to the agents. So you'll notice Robert is here and we all serve at the pleasure of the king. So everything that we can do that we don't need to add a cost of a cost to the agent side, Nathan has taken that on as an owner investment, and that's one of the things that sets us apart. So what's really funny is we start to get these notes from Texas, and they're like, so Zoe and I will get these questionnaires like, what is your coaching model? And it used to really just be, there was like the model that Gary told you to run at X. And just because everybody's different, it's morphed, and now you'll see our model baked into what one of the choices is for what your coaching model is. So yeah, what we want to clarify is, I think as people are getting here, and if you're sitting here now and you're just learning this for the first time, to engage with us as you're getting here and you engage with our launch director, Zoe, and then you move into just a relationship with Zoe and myself and Robert, all of this is part of your opportunity here. So there is no additional cost. I would argue, as painful as it is to tolerate Robert and I, Zoe's a pleasure. Well, she's sugar-free until March 13th. So well, it's going to go downhill
the
quickly.
Sugar
But
thing
yeah,
is going to be.
Yeah, get her while
we'll
she's
see.
still
we'll see
zooming.
How this month
yeah,
works out.
she snorted Pez on Sunday, but like it's starting to wear off. But anyway, so as wonderful it is to spend time with us, we are going to help you make more money. Like it or not, and we have the stats that have come out that the people that are engaged with us, and this is where it's at. We are not Morpheus. There's no red pill. There's no blue pill. There's a purple pill, boldportsmouth.com. But if you engage with the coaching staff here, the three of us, it is just a symbol that you are more engaged with the Market Center as a whole. And when kids join Keller Williams, they're like, well, I'm coming here for X, Y, or Z. Everybody has their 1 or 2 or 3 reasons they join. And then you invariably figure out, oh, there's like 7 more reasons I'm staying. Why did you join? Why have you stayed? And if you are engaged with the Market Center at a higher level than most, you're probably doing more production. So like attracts like. So we're just saying, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, check in with us, and get on our schedule so we can help you work on the plan that you promised yourself in late December. I'm going to crush it next Monday. Don't wait for next Monday. It's Tuesday, January 11th. It's really April 11th, which is a Monday, and we have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of people to help. And the reminder, Zoe wasn't here yesterday morning, but I believe she might have heard about it, Robert. We landed inside the top 10.
Oh, yeah?
On the planet. So you guys are, and I think we'll get these stats because they'll come out probably the end of first quarter. We are probably going to be in the top 1% of brokerages across all brokerages. We'll be in the top 1% of offices on the planet. We'll be in the top 1% of offices on the planet. So you guys do a lot of hard work. You guys help a lot of people. And when we run into people, and we're like 765 right now, I think, and you'll have somebody like, so you guys are just going to keep growing. Well, there's more people to help. Diana Kokoska said it. Until all the houses on planet Earth are listed, we still have work to do, right? So we're always looking for more talent. We're always looking for people that want to help people move forward, pun intended. And above and beyond that, the opportunity is there for us to grow our company and to do more good. And I heard a great quote yesterday, national call yesterday, where they were talking about people building their growth trees and talking about the opportunity at Keller Williams. And if you haven't had a conversation with a fellow agent across the street at a less tremendous opportunity than we have here, because you know what we have here, you're experiencing it. If you haven't met Nate Dickey, you've felt the effects of Nate Dickey. And if you are not having conversations about your growth tree for more passive income for your short people and your loved ones at home, the question to ask yourself is, when did you lose faith or hope in our company? And that's going to be met with most people like, oh no, I love it here. Cool, tell your story, right? And not in a braggadocious way. Well, ask people how their business is, because counterintuitively they're going to ask you about yours, and you can talk about your coaching program, you're a fearless owner, all the educational opportunities like boldportsmouth.com that are coming to a theater near you, and then they're going to talk about what the gap they might have at their current office. And as soon as you run into a question that you can't answer about our story here, that's when you leverage Krista, Mark, Virginia, and Jeff to get them into our ecosystem so the three of us can start to yell at them too and help them make more money and get whole life insurance and go to boldportsmouth.com. See how I brought that right back?
And go tubing.
Yes, and tubing. And tubing.
The short one will be there.
Yeah.
Join us. I'm excited.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We appreciate your time today, guys. If you're looking for help with your marketing and design, you're looking for Alana Babineau, it's Time with Babs, B-A-B-S, timewithbabs.com. Somebody thought it was a Z once, so I've been really, really worried about making sure everybody knows it's Time with Babs with an S, timewithbabs.com. If you're looking for Jen Vashon or Jason Westcott, you're calling Jason at 603-234-2589. If you need Robert, he's on all day today. All day
I'm not
today.
going anywhere.
He's going to be limping
Right
over to DocuSign at 11 o'clock. And then at 1 o'clock, you've got 101. And then at 3 o'clock, you've got 301 because we forced him to move the time. And he loves it. Or the name, not the time, the name.
The name.
That is timewithrobert.com. If you're looking for me, it's meetwithcoach.com, 603-834-2856 if you need help with questions, comments, concerns, or just a script. Or you need help finding boldportsmouth.com. And I want to make this clear. We don't give out all the how do I find Zoe information, because ultimately her job is to talk to the kids that are coming into the airport. She's working with the unmets. I'm working with the Mets. See how that works out? Just like your business, she works with the unmets. I work with the Mets. So we don't advertise her internally because she's talking to all the people that are coming in off the next flight, which is landing right now. So we do have to go. We appreciate your time. We'll see you in Tech Tuesday classes all day long, and contract starts tomorrow with Maine at 10. We'll see you right back here at 8:30 for the quick start. Have a great day. Call your humans. You're probably running behind, and I say that with love. See you guys. Have a great day.